everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth. We're obviously going into Chapter 5 today, but before we get into it, we're obviously going to give thanks to our lovely Patreon supporters. You too can become a supporter of mine at Patreon. It's very simple. Even for $1, all help goes towards the channel and improving the equipment that I have, how the channel functions, and allowing you guys to get the best content possible. But thanks to my Patreon supporters for helping support this episode, and let's get moving on into the actual good stuff, which is the episode. Yep, this is where we want to load. Cece, it's time to eat. I pour some dog food onto the plate and place it on the floor. Cece eagerly runs to it. Wow, Cece's really warmed up to you. Yes, we sleep together every night. Don't say that to MP. I'm jealous! Damn! Should've been born a dog! Cece, you fuzzy little Casanova! Change places with me! I love how they took some liberties with what he says. It's adorable. Hey, what the? Ow! No biting! Ouch! Perhaps he doesn't think it's fair trade. I'd have to say I agree. The Count joins in on our conversation as he reads the newspaper. Do you realize how mean you're being? Whoa, Cece! Knock it off! Are you trying to rip my clothes to pieces? MP stands up and starts flailing and causing commotion around the table. Cece, stop it! MP saved your life! Cece comes back to eat when I call out to him. Hey, that's right. You have to have a little gratitude. You're all so noisy. Can't we even have breakfast in peace? Oh no, it's best when the meals are lively. When I eat with you, the food seems so much more delicious than eating by myself. Several days have passed since the failed kidnapping mission. Surprisingly, not much has changed around us since then. Twilight didn't find out where we are, and we haven't faced any sort of danger. On the surface, our days are more peaceful than ever. And yet, Twilight's leader, Finis, who claimed to be my brother, it seems that he is the person Von Helsing had mentioned before. I love how there's like a recap in case I actually took a very long break between episodes. Back on the train, Von Helsing had been ready to kill him. He hasn't told any of us the reason why. My own mysteries about the poison in my body and my missing father. What happened to my memory? They've only become more confusing since that boy appeared, claiming to be my brother. And after our encounter with him, it felt like the horologium in my chest grew hot. It's back to normal now. I wonder what that was about. Anyway, to think that the information I obtained was the trap itself. Oh, Lupin. It puts my reputation as a master thief to shame. What's past is past. Don't keep reliving it. Von Helsing, you seem oddly calm. The individual acting as Twilight's leader. I heard you hold quite a grudge against this person, Finis. Von Helsing puts his tea down and lets out a deep sigh. I suppose there's no use hiding it. Tell us everything! You're right. That's the truth. My target is none other than Finis. His firm voice echoes in my ears. I missed the opportunity this time, but it won't happen again. Next time, I will make sure he dies. That is all. Von Helsing. Von Helsing looks calm as he speaks, but at the same time, he seems like a string wound like a string wound so tight it would break with a touch. That reminds me, Finis is definitely a concern, but there's something else I'm curious about. Abraham, put down the gun, won't you, for old time's sake? There was an older man named Alistair. He seemed to know Von Helsing, but he was very much part of Finis's group. I wonder how they know each other. Every time we spoke about the mission, we tended to focus only on Finis. I couldn't find the right time to tell the others about the other man. And since Von Helsing doesn't seem to want to mention anything about him, ha ha ha, wink wink, hunch hunch, nudge nudge! Maybe I shouldn't bring it up? The feeling of failure from the other day starts to wear on us. I realize that Victor is clutching his head with an extremely gloomy look. What's the matter? Are you still hung up on the mission? You guys are all bringing me down! Whatever happened, we're all back safe! Like Von Helsing said, let's just wait for the next opportunity. Yes, and this is not just an opinion coming from mere optimism. Now that we know who our enemy is, we have one more trick up our sleeves in order to counter them. Oh, that wasn't why I sighed just now. That wasn't why. Well, what is it? Speak up. If it's something you want to say it so we can all understand. Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you all this too. It's not a problem I should be tackling alone. We all stop eating at Victor's serious tone. You see, ugh, should I really be telling you this? Oh, come on! What is it already? Just spit it out! I have a good idea what this is about. Da da da! I have no idea myself. Tell us, Victor. Well, you see, I have no more money. I have no more money. Da da da! No money? Yes, a little while ago I took it upon myself to take the role of managing all our finances, right? How? Yes, we gave you all our money, and you would distribute it depending on what our budget needs were. Oh, so what did we do to screw up? Before then, we just put everything in a big pile and take what we needed. Your financial management skills are atrocious. Really, just deplorable. You're one to talk. You're always going to Victor for a handout. Do you lack mental capacity along with common sense? It costs money to acquire ammunition. Even a child understands that. No common sense at all. Ha! You're really on point with that one. How did we get into this mess? What do you mean? The thing is, the very day I was put in charge of your books, I came face to face with a shocking truth. There was no money to manage to begin with! That's what I thought. I've also seen you sigh every time you open your wallet. This concerns you too, Count. We've got nothing, do you understand? Soon we won't have enough for daily meals! Are you serious? How did we end up like this? Do I smell embezzlement? Impy, do you understand how much it costs to maintain the orthopeter? So you're the problem, Impy. Unbelievable! Lupin, I think all of you are the problem. At the development of your escape items, Lupin, those ended up costing 3 times as much as you originally requested. Oh, well, I had new ideas and I couldn't help myself. You mean to take down on the nation's top intelligence agency when you can't keep track of your money? This is embarrassing. Oi! You're a part of the problem too, buddy. You can't just take this route. And you, Van Helsing, the money you spend on bullets is greater than what Lupin or even MP spent. What did you say? So you didn't use much money for your own research, Victor? I used more than anybody else. What? I didn't hear you. What did you say? I spent the most. You did? What? What nerve do you have lecturing us then? I see. You couldn't come out and say it because you were at fault as well. Oh. I am very sorry. I just made too many flash bombs for the abduction mission. And Lupin had told me not to worry about finances as long as I was creating something useful, so... Hey, don't throw me under the trolley! Lupin, you took quite a large sum of money, saying you needed it to gather information. That can't be helped. It's necessary cost. The best way to get people to do what you want is to fork over some cash. Imp became crying to me to create some supplementary fuel for the Orthopter's backup engine. Yes, I may have requested something like that from you. How about you, Van Helsing? Did you ask Victor for anything? Well, when he came to me, it was more like, you know what'll happen if you don't make a new type of explosive. Van Helsing, you shouldn't go around threatening your teammates. That explosive saved your life. I've done nothing wrong. So basically, everyone is responsible but me, douche nozzle! I ain't responsible! Are you seriously saying it's so bad that we don't even have money for food? Yeah, we should be able to keep hunger at bay for a while using the preserved food stored here at the mansion. I don't have much ammunition left. Maybe you could try hitting people with your gun instead of shooting them? Fine, the gun is merely a tool. If worse comes to worse, I'll fight empty-handed. Oh, Vaughn! I guess not even the human weapon is much match for the power of money. Impy, you're forbidden from tinkering with machines. What? Wait a minute! Tinkering is like breathing for me! You're trying to kill me! I'm going to give up my daily research too. I'd like it if you could cooperate. This is very, very bad. Food is one thing, but if we can't defend ourselves when Twilight comes knocking, it's not funny. I guess no one is safe from poverty. This is becoming a depressing conversation. No shit, Sherlock. Oh, that's right. Oh, Saint Gigi. No can do. I don't want to be part of your unpredictable expenses. Don't be like that. If we sold off just a couple of your antiques, I think we could get a pretty hefty amount. I see. You want to involve my art. I don't mind, but I trust you'll be prepared to endure a suitable punishment. What's this? Saint Germain is smiling his usual smile, but I sense a deep anger inside. Count Saint G, sir? Just stop it. Say anything more and he'll kick you right out of the mansion. Never mind, I'll stay put.
If man will not work, he shall not eat.
Those who can work must work hard. Such is the law of society. Why don't you all put some of your talents to use and go make some money? Our talents? Then Lupin is best suited. He can steal riches from those who obtain money illegally. I don't think Lupin's that kind of thief. No way. That would be a crime. Lupin. So what? You're a thief. Theft is a crime. I may be a thief, but I am a gentleman thief. I take action not for myself, but for others. I don't steal for personal gain. That's just my code. Then how did you make your money up to until now? I would punish bad guys and return their money to the original owners. Minus a small handling fee, of course. Then go find some rich people who have been stolen from and collect more of those handling fees. Again, that would be acting for my own gain. The moment I start acting for myself, I'd no longer be a gentleman thief. But technically your fee is already you acting for yourself. This Lupin guy's a little complicated. I think he's very cool though. Everyone turns to me. That's just what I think. I stammer out an excuse, but Lupin smiles and thanks me. If we can't count on Lupin, we have to find some sort of work. But we can't focus all our efforts on making money. It's only there with one big job that paid a lot in a short time. Why don't we go back to the casino and make some money there? Do you remember how we won an insane amount last time? We've been blacklisted from entering any casino for a while. We won that much? Yes! If only we still had our winnings. We wouldn't be worried about money now. That's right! But it all went to waste when somebody started shooting up the place. Van Helsing doesn't react to empty at all, but his eyes narrow as he reads the newspaper in front of him. There's a good job. He lays the newspaper down on the table and gestures at the page. Look at page 3 here. Classifieds. Help wanted looking for teacher to teach at North London Cemetery. North London Cemetery? That's an old girls' school! Let's do it! You never make it past the interview. His motives are impure. You're going to teach Van Helsing? No, I was pointing at the ad below it. Oh, below is a part of the glossary. MP is excited to apply at this school for a job. It's not. It's talking about the North London Cemetery, but below is the one that they actually have as listed for the gallery. Oh God, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. They put the glossary at the wrong spot. That's hilarious oversight. Reward posted. The Adele and Brutus firm has received a note informing them of the intent to rob this year's outdoor auction. Adele and Brutus firm, an auction house, and one of the larger scale operations within the crime syndicate. Even if they receive word that one of their auctions is being targeted, they can take advantage of the situation to increase attendance. Wait, oh, I need to... Auctions! Illegal bidding deals organized by the criminal underworld. Lupin and the gang visit them, and many of the items up for sale have some kind of dark past.
Adele and Brutus 商会って
The Adele
ロンドンマフィア連合の
Isn't that the
表向きの名前じゃないか。
for the London firm? A crime syndicate that controls much of London's criminal underground. Their darkness runs deep and not even the government can touch them. Oh,
そんな場所に
how
犯
bold
罪
of
予
the
告と
thief to
は
send a notice
随
to
分大
such
胆
a
なことを
place.
しますね。
The thief is after a pendant called Nofarasu Saber. A pendant signifying royalty among the vampire race. It's said that a human wearing this gains the same powers of a vampire or that of longevity. But this rumor is common about most vampire-related treasures. The theft has repeatedly committed crimes by appearing suddenly out of darkness. The thief, bleh, not theft, bleh, A detailed description is unavailable as the witnesses are knocked out with one blow.
この盗賊は
Sounds
お
a
前
lot
じゃない
like you, Lupin!
暴力
I
なん
don't
て下
resort
品
to
な方法に
vulgar
は頼らねえ
violence.
よ
It's that thief who's been trouble in
近頃
London,
ロンドンを騒がせてる
making the rest of our
強盗野郎の
kind
こと
look bad. You all
こ
look
ういう
bad.
や
I'm
つがい
sorry,
るから
Lupin.
泥棒の品位が落ちるんだ
You're the only gentleman thief here.
泥棒の品位って
Yes,
言葉
we
に
wouldn't want people to think
著し
these
い
are
矛
bad
盾を感
guys
じ
or
るね
anything. I recall that Lupin mentioned something like this before. A spokesman for the firm says our firm will not yield
本
to
当に
such threats.
ルパンじゃな
Are
いの
you sure it's not
違
you?
うっつう
I
の
said it isn't! We have decided to place a bounty on this thief. The reward is 10 million pounds! We await the attendance of bounty hunters who are confident in their
1000万
skills. 10 million!
そんだけあったら
If we get that, we can have all the parts and devices I'll ever want!
手に入れてもない金
Don't
の
count
感情
money
す
we
るな
haven't
よ
earned yet. But
だが
that isn't a bad deal.
悪い話じゃないな この盗賊
If
が予
this
告状通り
thief
に
appears
オー
at
ク
the
ション会
auction
場
as
に
announced,
現れ
capturing
た
him will be simple.
話は簡単だな私たちが出
We
向い
greet
て
him there and
その
just
まま
grab
捕まえ
him
て
and
しまえ
then
ばいい
our money troubles
そ
will
う
be
すれば
over.
金の心配はなくなる
でも
But that will
マフィア
put
に
us in
関わるんだよ
contact with an organized
見
crime
返りは
ring.
大きいけど
The earnings are
危険
huge,
じゃないか
but
な
it might be too risky.
相手が相手
We're already
です
up
からね
against one notorious crew.
面倒さで
I
言え
don't like
ば
this idea
私も
considering
あ
how
まり
much
気が
trouble it
進
could
みま
turn
せん
into.
ね
I don't really care what we do as long as we get some money.
お前たちが反対するな
If
ら
you're
ば
all against it, I
私
could
一人
go
でも
apprehend the
捕まえて
thief
く
on
れ
my
る
own. Blue, what do you think?
お前はどう判断する
Obviously you're supposed to go with Victor on this and say, isn't there another way? That's the answer here. Isn't there some other way? I'm not comfortable making a dangerous decision like this.
うーん
I agree with
僕も
her.
同意見か
There's a
な
chance something could
そ
go
の盗賊
wrong
というの
if
が
this
凶暴なやつだ
thief
った
is the
ら
violent type.
万が一ということもあるかもしれないし
私
I
も
must
気が
say,
進
I'm
み
not
ませんね
enthusiastic about this idea either.
へえ
That's
意外
unexpected. I thought
い
you'd
つも
think
の
it
サンちゃ
sounded
んな
like
ら
fun like you
面白
always
そうです
do.
ねやってみてはいかがですかとか言いそうなのに
何も
I
全て
don't
の
react
こと
that
に
way to
そんな
everything,
反
you
応をするわ
know.
けじゃありませんよ
しかし
But if you want to make a
これ以外に短期間で大きな金額を
substantial amount of money in a short time, we'll have to
さ
do
らに危ない
dangerous or
橋を
illegal
渡るか
things.
違法行為に走るしかなくなるぞ
Illegal is no good! I guess this is our only option. After we talk some more,
ではまずは現場に
we'll
赴
go to the
き
location
様
to
子を
check
見
it
る
out. We'll make our decision there
その
based
場
on
の
what we
判断
see.
以
Is
下で
that fine with
参
you?
加するかを決めるそれでいいな
Yes, I think it's a good plan.
野蛮な盗
No
賊風情なん
savage
だ
wannabe bandit is a match for
この泥棒
Lupin,
神
the
にかかれば
gentleman
ちょろい
thief.
もんだろうよ
泥棒が
As
泥
the
棒
saying
を
goes,
捕まえよう
set a
と
thief
は
to catch a
なん
thief,
とも
eh?
キーな展開ですね
Von Helsing stares at the newspaper.
ノスフェラトゥのサーベルか
What's the matter?
いや
It's nothing. I was just
Nothing.
remarking on what a beautiful pendant it is.
美しいペンダントだと思っただけだ
The article does have a photograph of the pendant, but the printing is grainy and hard to see. Von Helsing seems broody as he stares at the picture. Later, we all arrive at the auction site. Among the well-dressed ladies and men are gruff-looking security guards in black. Is this the casino we went to before? Lupin nods. They do it all in the same place,
会
man.
場設営にも
They probably want to
結構金をか
maximize
けて
their
客を
use of
呼び
this
込んでる
space.
か
They
ら
put
な
a lot of revenue into
最
attracting
大限に
customers
活
here.
用しようって腹だろうさ
でも
But is it
入って
all
大
right
丈
for
夫
us
か
to
な
go in? Von
バンは
Helsing
以前
caused quite a scene
ここで
before.
大
He
暴
knocked
れ
out
してるじゃないか
quite a lot of guards.
警備員だって何人
Yes, he
も
did.
混沌させてたし
そもそも
Where
バン
is
自身
Von
がどこ
Helsing
かに行っ
anyway?
ちゃったし
Did he
な
get scared and take off?
臆病風に吹かれて逃げちゃったとか
誰が臆病
Did
風
who
に
get scared?
うわい
Well,
たの
where did you come from?
噂をすれば
Speak of the devil.
ですね
Von Helsing, where were you?
主催者にかけ
I had a talk with the event's host to make sure I
私の
was
参加を
welcome.
歓迎するようにな
Even after what happened last time, are you sure it's alright?
逆にその腕
He
を
saw
見
my
込んで
abilities and allowed me to
許可が下り
enter.
た
I don't mean to cling to past
過去の
glory,
栄光に
but my
その
reputation still does precede me.
この名前もまだ通用するらしいな
Yeah, I know, I'm saying it
吸
totally
血
different than how
戦
he's
争の
saying
英
it.
雄
The hero of the
武力
vampire
が重要と
war.
な
I
る今
suppose
後
it
で
would
は
be an obvious
当
choice
然の
if the
判
host
断
would
とい
like
ったと
more
ころで
power
しょう
present. We agree with the count and make our way to the venue. There is a large tent alongside with the auction taking place. Inside are more elegant people, but one corner is strange.
今回の獲物は
This target is mine! Ah! Don't be
バカ言う
stupid!
な
With a reward this
こんだけ
big, there's no way
高
you'll
額の
get
報奨金だぜ
past me!
誰が譲るかよ
There's a group of fierce-looking men gathered in one corner looking tense. Are we going to stand with them?
あの程度の
Don't worry
連
about
中
those
気にかける
fools.
必要
They're
は
all
ない
insignificant. You can easily handle any of one of them.
軽くあしらえる程度の雑
Okay, Vaughn! I'll take your word for it. It doesn't seem that way. I look around and spot an unexpected face. Shit! Lupin! That man over there! You see him too. I wonder what that old guy is doing
なんであのお
here.
っさんがここにいるんだかな
あれは
That's
Leonhardt
Imperial Guard
この
Captain
兵長
Lionheart.
ね
He usually guards the
普
royal
段は
family. Do
王
you
族
know
の護衛
him?
をしてるはずだけ
Yes.
ど知り合いなの
Yes, he tried to kidnap me.
え
What?
さらうって
You mean in
ウェール
Wales?
ズでのこと
Should we
それ
leave?
ってや
Isn't
ばくね
her being here too much of a risk right now?
心配する
Don't
な
worry, it was dark and we're dressed differently. He won't recognize us based on our
ま
appearance
ず
here.
見た目じゃ気づけねえさそれに
Besides,
あの
he has
おっさん
better things to worry about at
俺たちどころ
present
じゃなさ
than
そうだぜ
little old me. Ha ha ha. What do you mean? Lupin glances at Lionheart with a mischievous look on his face.
え
Oh, well, here comes somebody looking all high and mighty. This isn't one of your dainty rich person balls. Scram! Excuse me?
絡まれて
They're
るね
messing with him.
や
Oh
れやれ
dear. That's what
時と
happens
場合
when
を
you
気にしな
don't
い
pay
と
attention.
ああいう
You
目に
should
遭
have
うんで
dressed
す
more
ね
appropriately for this occasion.
状況に合わせた格好をしなければ
それ
You
さ
of
んちゃん
all people are saying that?
バウンティーハンターの皆様、
Thank you for
本日は
gathering
よく
here
お集まりい
today.
ただきました。
The man dressed in black appears on the main stage with a bright
今回
smile.
の懸賞
I'd
金支
like to
払い条
explain
件
the
につ
terms
い
of the
て
bounty
ご説
payment.
明させていただきます。
説明が
Looks like
始
we're
まった
getting
よ
the
うだね
rundown now.
臆していても
There's no
始まりま
use
せ
being
んし
intimidated.
行
Shall
って
we
み
go
ましょう
over?
か
Are you sure we'll be alright? Our clothing stands out too. Do you think they'll hassle us like Lionheart?
ご心配なさ
Not
らず
to worry. I guarantee
私
that
たちに
none of
近
them
寄
will
ってく
come
る
near
輩は
us.
絶対にいませ
We
ん
do have Von Helsing. I can't blame them. Dot dot dot. I wonder where the Count gets his confidence. I realize what he means as soon as we head over into the crowd. Hey,
Oi.
isn't that
あ
Abe Von
ヘ
Helsing?
ルシングじゃねえかヘルシング
And Helsing? You mean the war hero Von Helsing?
吸
I heard
血
he
鬼戦争じゃ
and his
も
partner
う一人の
brought
相
down
棒
the
と二人
vampire
で
lair.
吸血鬼のア
Just
ジ
the
トを
two
壊
of
滅
them
させた
during
っ
the
て話だ
vampire war.
マジか
Seriously? No wonder they call him the human weapon. Von Helsing leads the way and the men around us step aside respectfully.
こりゃいい
Nice! Oh, hail the great Von Helsing! You've got quite the reputation. The MC continues speaking as we make our way towards the
予告
stage.
状では
According to
犯
the
行
letter
時
we
間は午
received,
後
the crowd will
10時
take place at 10 p.m.
それはつまり
Which is when
本
tonight's
日の
main
メイ
item,
ン商
the
品とな
Frosted
る
Saber, will be
ノス
put
フェ
for
ラトゥーの
bid.
サーベルのオークション中ということです。どのような
Our
ことがあろ
firm
う
prides
と
itself on
も
assuring
オーク
an
ションをつつ
uninterrupted
がなく
auction
進行するこ
experience,
と
no
が
matter what happens.
私ども商会における誇り。このよう
We
な不
must
届き
put
な
this
輩
thief
が
in his
二度と
place
現
to
れ
serve
るこ
as
と
an
のない
example
よ
for
う
other reprehensible thieves who might
この盗賊に
otherwise
制裁を与える
threaten us.
必要があります。 手段は
Please capture him. It doesn't matter
彼を
how.
捕まえてください。できれば生きた
Alive,
ままで
preferably. We wish to avoid any
不良事故はなる
unfortunate
べく避け
accidents
た
if
い
we
ですが
can. But we'll cross
そ
that
の
bridge
時
when
は
we
その
get to
時
it.
考えましょうか。
There are a few rough laughs and snickers from the bounty hunters in the audience.
なるほど。
I see. So it's a
Dead
dead or
or alive
alive type of
na
thing. No wonder they
そ
didn't
れ
ask
で
the
ヤー
yard
ド
for
の連中はい
protection.
ないわけか。
早い話
They
が
want to turn this into
見
a
せしめとい
warning.
うことだろう。
A warning?
マフィアは誇
This
りを
firm
何より
places a
重ん
great
じ
deal
る。
of pride in their reputation.
それ
They
を
won't
酷にし
stand
た
for some
盗賊も
unknown
許せない
thief
んだ。
belittling them.
これだけの
That much is obvious from the fact that the reward is so
数種
large,
問わず身
and they
柄を
don't care
確
if
保
he's
しようとして
captured
いる
alive
こ
or
とから
dead.
も明白だ。
レオンハルトさ
Perhaps
んがここにい
Lionheart
る
was
のは
stationed here in
案外そ
anticipation
れ
of
を
what
見
will
越してのことか
transpire.
もしれませんね。対象に適
He
切
may
を負
want to
わ
capture
せ
the
ないた
target
め
himself and
ま
bring
たは
him to the
ヤードで保護
authorities.
するため私の憶
If I'm
測通
assuming
りだと
correctly,
した
I'm
ら
sure the man believes
実に正
strongly
義
in the
感の
law.
強い御人ですね。
レオンハルト
Captain
兵長か。
Leonhardt.
僕が宮
Lionheart.
廷錬金術
He
師と
was
して
always
働いている
deadly
時も
serious when I was
かなり
working
真面目
as
な
a
人だった
royal
からな。
alchemist.
伯爵の考え
Count, you may
当たっ
be
ているかも
correct
しれ
in
ま
that
せんね。
assumption. I look over at Leonhardt, thinking back to our past
なんだこれ。
interaction. You got a problem?
なんだこれ。
You want to fight?
うるさい。
Shut up, Krita!
話が
I
聞こえ
cannot
ない
hear
では
what
ない
he is
か。
saying! They're still messing with him.
皆様には今
From
日こ
this
れより
point on,
オ
we
ークションに
request that
出
you
品
take
される商
positions
品
guarding
す
the
べての
items
警護をお願いし
for
ます。
auction tonight.
盗賊を捕らえ
Catching
れ
the
ば
thief is worth
1000
10
万、
million. Catch him
生かして
alive and
捕らえ
we'll
れば
double it to 20 million.
倍の2000万をお支払いしましょう。
Gruff cheers rise through the crowd. Why so much to catch him alive?
先ほど言った通
As he
りだ。
said before,
拷問の末
they'll
に
torture,
殺す
then
ことだ。
kill, making an example of the
我々
other
に手を
would-be
出す者
thieves
は
and why you
こうなる
don't mess with the London firm.
周囲に知らしめる。
Torture? That's something painful, right? Pain beyond imagining!
想像を絶するだろうな。
Oh, Vaughn. It seems the thief is in for a miserable fate if we hand him over. I don't feel good about earning some money for the expense of someone's life.
では
Let's
や
quit
めましょう
then.
か。
What? The Count responds without hesitation.
どうにもこの
I'm not
類の
fond
方
of the
た
way
ちの
these
考
people
えは
think.
苦
Were
手
it a
で
simple
した。
capture, I would not have said anything.
単純な取り物だったのなら何も口出しするつもりはなかったのですが、あなたの言うよう
But as you
に
say, any
この場
money
で
we
受け
make
取れ
here
る
will
の
be
は
tainted by
血に汚れ
blood.
た金銭です。いくらルパンたち
Although
の
we are
責
here
任か
due
ら
to
こ
the
こにいる
actions
と
of
はいえ、
Lupins and the others,
私
I
の屋
cannot
敷で
accept
生
the
活
money
する
earned
以
in
上
such a barbaric
そういったもの
manner.
で稼いだお金は使ってほしくはありませんね。
But we really do need the money.
え
Yes.
え、ですか
So
ら
just
今
this
回
once,
ばか
I
り
will
は
extend a loan
貸し
to
にし
you.
ましょう。
You could take your time to
いつか
repay me
ゆっくり
someday.
と皆で返してくれれば構いません。
それは
You
つ
mean
まり
you're going to cover our
伯
living
爵が
expenses?
僕たちの
You
生
should
活
have
費
already
を
covered our food expenses since we
賄って
feed
くれ
you
ると
as
いう
well,
ことです
but
か。
that's a
皆
different
さん
problem.
がある程
Just
度のお
until you
金
are
を持
able
て
to
るように
acquire
な
a
るま
decent
で
income through some
で
other
すけどね。
means.
おお
Oh
さ
man,
んちゃん優
Saint
し
G,
い
you're the best! I guess that defeats the purpose of us coming here then. A murder is to set an example. The auction venue echoes with shouts of greed-fueled glee. I can't help but feel depressed knowing that someone will be killed even if that someone is bad.
安心してくだ
Don't
さい。
worry, you'll
今回
still
の
be
取り
taking
物
part in this
皆さん
hunt.
にも参加してもらいます。
Because we want to save this thief from being killed, which means we have to capture him. Shit. Like, no matter what, we still have to capture this guy.
え
What?
でも
If our money
金の
problems
問題
are
が
solved
解
for
決する
now,
なら
what's the point of
参加する意味ないん
in
じゃない
the,
の
what is there for taking part in this?
で
I'm
すの
going to
で
set a condition
貸し
for
に
the
は
loan I'm
条
about
件
to
を
give
付けさ
you.
せてもらいます。盗賊を
You
取り
must
押
catch
さ
the
え、
thief alive
レオン
and
ハルトさんに
anonymously
匿名で引き
turn him
渡
over
す
to Mr. Leonhardt.
これを
I
成し
keep
得
wanting to
た
call
時
him
には
Lionheart, but he's
皆さん
Leonhardt.
の当面
If
の
you
生活
successfully
費を
accomplish this, I
私
will
が保
support your
証
living
させてもらい
expenses
ま
for the
す。
time being. We all look at one another in response.
随分と善人
That's
じみた
some
な
high road you're taking there. What's gotten into you?
どういう風の吹き回しだ。
どう
It's
もこう
nothing.
もありません。
I just thought of it on a
ただの気まぐれ
whim.
ですよ。
I'm an eccentric
私は
nobleman
変わり
after
者の
all.
貴族ですから。
The Count walks over to the seats to wait for the start of the auction.
ただ
However,
私の屋敷
the
にいる
kind-hearted
心優
young
し
lady
いお
staying
嬢
with
さ
us
んが
looked sad.
悲しい顔
That
を
might
して
have
いました
something to
の
do
で
with it.
それが
Oh,
きっかけかもし
isn't
れ
he
ません
adorable? He quietly says this to me as he passes by me.
続きまして
The
次の
next
出
item
品
up for
は
bid is a
アステ
golden
カの
Aztec
金の王冠
crown.
です。こちらは純
Not
金
only
製
is
で
this
あること
fine
もさる
headpiece
ことな
crafted
が
from
ら
the purest gold,
持
it
ち
has
主
a
の
history
支
of
配者と
bringing
しての
good
幸運
fortune
を
to
も
its
たらす
owner.
いわくつきの一品でございます。見てください。
Observe the detailed ornamentation,
現代
the
にはない
refined
古代
sensibility
ア
and
ステカ文明の
outstanding
洗練され
craftsmanship
た
of
セン
this
スと
ancient
卓越した
culture.
技術を
100万
1 million!
200万
2 million!
200万
I hear 2 million!
200万が
2
出ました。
million! Are there any other
他の
bids?
方はいらっしゃいませんか。
500万だ
Million! Murmurs of surprise erupt at this bid.
金持ち
The
だの
rich
家の
try
金
to one-up each other for
実に
appearances.
くだらない
How petty.
あ
Oh, we agree
珍し
for
く
once!
同意
I
見
feel the same
俺もそう思う
way!
ぜ
では前言
I take it back! I don't want to agree with you on anything! Why do you hate me so much? The bounty hunters observe the auction from the corner of the venue. Everyone seems to have their own agenda as they lurk in the darkness, waiting for the moment to arrive. With this many people after the thief, are you sure they won't get a head start on us?
その心配
I'm
は
not
ない
concerned about that. The thief in question easily evaded an even greater number of guards in his last
今日以
heist.
上の警備をやすやすと突破しているここに集まった
I'm
連中
sure
の
there are a few highly skilled men in the
それが
crowd,
手だれ
but
るようだが
I don't believe they'll be able to
到底
capture
捕まえ
him.
られるとは思えんな
I see. Where do you get all that information?
待っている間
I simply asked around while we were
引き
waiting.
出したまでだこの盗賊の襲
Considering
撃
this
傾
thief's
向を考えれば
method of attack, we
予告
won't
時
have
間
much
まで
to do until
私
the
たちの
appointed
出番はな
time.
いだろう
Just as Von Helsing says, there's no indication of the thief's presence. It's almost 10 p.m. and nothing's happened.
さあ、い
And
よいよ
finally, behold
本日
tonight's
のメイン
main
商品の
item!
登場となります。ノスフェラ
This
トゥ
is
の
the
サーベルです
Nofarasu Saber! A woman pushes a cart onto the stage, set atop a sparkling gold pendant in the shape of a dagger. Even though I'm no connoisseur of art, I can tell that it's worth a lot from one glance at the craftsmanship. Oh, if it's only a few
数百万
million,
程
I
度
wouldn't
ならば
mind paying for such
思
a
わず出して
beauty.
しまいそうになるほど
Oh my god, Saint Germain!
品ですね
Count, it's nice of you to be looking into the worth of the piece, but don't forget why we're
僕たちの
here!
目的を忘れないでくださいね。
こちらは
This most
かの
priceless
吸血
antique
戦争
is
の
said to have
際
been worn
吸
by
血鬼たちの統率者である
Dolores, leader of the
ドラクロワが
vampire
身に
force
つ
in
け
the
ていたという
infamous
一品
vampire war.
吸血鬼の持
It
つ
is also
刀に
said to
は
have
特殊な
that
力
the
が宿る
belongings
と
of
いいます
vampires hold special powers, and that by
彼ら
wearing
の
them,
驚異的な身
you'll
体
get
能
the
力が
powers of
身につくとも
vampires'
言わ
shiny
れ
physical capabilities,
若
or
返
even
り
such effects as
長寿の効
rejuvenation
果
and
さえあると囁かれてい
longevity.
ますこの品は
Because
その
this
中で
necklace
も
belonged to the king of
最強の
vampires,
吸血鬼
surely
と呼ば
its
れた
effects will
ド
be
ラ
the
クロワ
most
の首飾り
extraordinary.
その効果も期待できることでしょう
I don't usually have an
こういった
interest in items sold
下
outside
法で
the
出回
law,
っている品には興味がないのですがあれはどう
but that
にも人を
pendant
引
is
きつ
strangely
ける
enticing. It excites me,
美術品
the
コレクター
antique
としての
collector in me.
血が騒ぎますね
うわ
Wow,
すごい
I've never
有名な
seen you
一面
controlled by greed
サンちゃんの
before.
目が
That's
よ
an
くにくらんでるよ。
unexpected side. The auction seems to be proceeding smoothly. At that moment,
愚昧なる人間ども汚
asinine
い手でそれに
humans,
触れる
do not touch that with your filthy hands!
予告通り
As announced,
貴様
I
ら
am
より
gracing
我ら
you
が
with my
宝
presence to take back what is
奪いにしてやったぞ
mine! Excited voices echo throughout the area. In reaction to the words take back, the waiting bounty hunters all leap to action and take out their weapon. Is that him?
盗賊の野郎
Thief! What is
ど
he?
こにいる
Oh, there! Play the
店舗の入り
tenant's
口だ
entrance! One man stands up and points behind us. There's a small figure standing in the dimly lit entrance to the tent. That's... a child? Aw, look at him! Very cute! Whoever it is strides forward without faltering and raises his voice once he reaches the very center of the tent.
知れ者ども
Stand aside, fools!
道を開けろ
I am here to reclaim that
世
which
は
is
世が手に入れるべ
rightfully
き
mine!
ものをここへ取り返しに来たのだからな
子供
He's a kid, right?
どう
Doesn't look like
盗賊
some
ってな
master
いじゃねえ
thief
よ
to me. At his comment, the others around him start buzzing, and soon the conversation shifts to laughter and ridicule.
おい
Hey,
ガキ
kid! There's no place for
ここ
somebody like you! Go back
お
home to
前
your
の
mommy!
来るような場所じゃねえぞおとなしくお家に帰んな
A man twice the boy's size approaches him and tries to shoo him off.
ガキだと
I am no mere
世はガキでは
child!
ない今宵
I have come to take a treasure from you,
を
lowly
奪いに参
human!
ったのだ
Didn't you get my
予
letter?
状を出したであろう
The boy shows no sign of backing down. However, he raises his voice even more. The men around him begin shouting insults at the man who had approached the boy.
Oi, oi.
Hey now!
そん
You
な
gonna
小さい
handle
お
the
子様も
thief
追い
even if
払
you
えねえ
can't
の
get a
に
little kid to
ど
go
うやって
home.
盗賊を相手にするんだよ
口で泣けてるじゃねえ
He's
か
talking circles around you!
しょうがない
Little boys who don't listen to their elders need to be
多
punished,
少の仕
don't
置きが必要だ
they?
よな
The man slowly raises his arm.
それは
Are you challenging me
世へ
to
の宣
battle?
戦布告
You're gonna regret this!
後悔することになるぞ
ふざけた
You
こと
better
言いやがっ
watch
て
your mouth! Da da da! The boy is in danger. The boy is in danger! My feet start to move despite myself, but Von Helsing grabs my shoulder.
行くな
Don't go over there. This is dangerous. But
勘違いする
don't
な
misunderstand me. It's the
危険
man
なのは
who's in
男の
danger.
方だ
What? I only took my eyes off them for a second, but the man is suddenly high in the air. A second later, he thuds onto the ground. Da da da! What the hell did you do?
何をそこ
I
まで
just
驚
gave him a
く
light tap with
要
my
は拳を
fist.
軽く見舞っただけださて
Now, who else wants to
他に天を
fly?
飛びたいものは
Who is that child?
吸血
He's a vampire. Oh, what?
吸血鬼
Vampires, a subrace that possesses extraordinary physical capabilities that other humans can never match. He's one?
アジンシあの子がそうだと
待て待て
Hold on! He
いくら
can't be that
吸血鬼
strong.
の子供だか
Even
らっ
if the
て
kid is
あ
some
んま
kind
り
of
強くねえ
vampire.
だろ
説明してや
I
っても
could
い
give
い
you a
な
detailed explanation,
Ima,
but we
その暇は
don't
なさそうだ。
seem to have time for it. Just as Von Helsing says, the boy gratefully leaps onto the stage while everyone around him stands dumbfounded.
聞くがいい
Hear me,
うまいな
humans!
人間どもよよこそが夜の
I am the king of the night,
Nosferatu
leader of the
no
Nafarasu,
ド
heir
ラ
to
クロワ
the
の名を継ぐ
Dracula,
者
Draculex
ドラクロ
name.
は人
I
間で
am
ある
Draculex 2, or Draculex Jr., Draculex the Second. I'm gonna call it Draculex the Second. Delacrolix. I don't know. He's. I don't know whether to call it Delacrolix or Deracorix. I'm gonna call it Delacrolix the Second. A young boy and successor to the name of Vampire King. He can be childish at times, but his physical abilities are far beyond those of a normal human's. No ordinary person could defeat him. A vampire?
ドラクロワの血
A
族だ
blood hunter of
人間への復讐にやってきたんだ
Delacrix. He's here to get revenge on humanity. As soon as they hear his name, people in the crowd begin to scream. The audience panics and the people begin to flee and run about. Why is everyone so upset? It's true the boy did show extraordinary strength, but the people here seem to be afraid of something else.
吸血鬼は
Vampires have
長
been
年
the object
人
of
々
fear
の
for a
見
long
本の対象
time.
でした
A few years ago,
そして数
humanity
年
found a
前
way to
人
exterminate
類は吸血鬼
vampires.
を根絶やしにするあることを行いましたそれが後
Thus
に
began the purging of
吸血
vampire
鬼戦争
subrace,
と呼ばれ
known
る
as the
アジ
Vampire
ンたちの
War.
粛清 そしてその
And
戦争
even
は
though the
終
war
結
is
したと
over,
はい
the people of
え
Britain have always
イ
been
ギリ
living
スの
under
人
the
々
specter
は
of fear.
心の中でずっと恐れていたのです。もしも吸
That
血鬼に
if there are any surviving vampires, they would try
私
to
たちは
take
復讐されてし
revenge.
まうのではないか。そんな風に
That's the gist of it. Dot dot dot.
さて
As promised,
約
I
束
shall
通り
take
これは人がも
this!
らっていくぞ
He shouts at the top of his voice and tucks the pendant into his
あいつ
coat.
商
He's
品が
got it!
捕まえる
We
がいい
just
だ
had
け
to
のこ
catch
とだ
him. That's all. The men climb onto the stage and point their guns at the young boy.
動くんじゃ
Don't
ねえぞ
move, kid. One step and you'll have more holes than Swiss
てめえは
cheese.
蜂の巣だ
ほう
Really? Why don't you
見る
try?
がいい
足を狙
Aim
え
for his legs. We'll
Choking
split the
Yamada.
prize money. Got
い
it?
ら
I hear gunshots. However, the boy does not look hurt.
確かに当
We
たった
definitely
は
hit him.
ずだなぜ
Why isn't he wounded?
アホが
Idiots! I evaded the bullets, obviously.
バカ
Don't
言
be
うんじゃね
stupid. There's not a human alive who can dodge a bullet from this close. He's a vampire, you idiot! I see. Unfortunately for you, I'm not human.
人間ではない
The boy takes a fighting stance, and an instant later, all the men but one have fallen to the ground. No way! The last man collapses, and a profound silence fills the room. The boy turns to the audience. There is hatred in his eyes. Hatred so great it feels suffocating just to witness.
恐怖
Fear me, humans! This is our anger and our pain!
我らの憎しみだ世は
I will make a proclamation here and now! The vampire lineage will never forgive you!
こと貴様ら
I promise the suffering and pain endured by our people will be equally shared by all of you! These words cause a panic in the audience to reach new heights and screams only to get louder. The child on stage watches and laughs, then disappears behind the curtains. Let's go. Where?
あの
That
頃
child. It's hard to tell what he'll do when left on his own.
その手を
It probably won't be long before he starts attacking people.
あれは
I can see it in his eyes. We need to stop him.
止めなければいけない
Von Helsing begins running to the stage. Wait, Von Helsing! I try to follow him, but Lupin grabs me by the hand.
待て
Hold on, calm down. That little guy is too fast for us. We'll never catch up to him.
あのおちびちゃんには追いつけねえよ
Da da da!
それに
And that's very
Mom,
unlike
yeah,
Von
that's
Helsing.
good.
He doesn't usually get that
I'm
heated.
not asking
I
that
wonder
yet,
what's
man.
gotten into him.
一体どういう
Guy who survives Vampire War! Vampire shows up! Aren't we going after him? Kinda means that there's a connection here. Don't worry. Even though he's got an attitude, he's one of us. We won't desert. Let's go ahead of them and
追っ
wait.
てはおかねえよ今から先回りする
先
Can we
回りな
really
んて
get
でき
ahead
る
of
の
them? We don't
ど
even
こ
know
に
which
逃げる
way
のか
they
もわ
went.
からないのに
任せた
Leave it to me. Have
超
faith
一
in
流の
Odyssey
泥棒
Lupin,
紳士
first class
アルセー
gentleman
ヌ・ルパン
thief.
様を信じろ
Lupin starts running and we follow him out of the tent in a rush. We leave the auction venue behind. Soon we arrive at the nearby forest where we had met Von Helsing for the first time.
おい
Hey,
ルパン
Lupin! What makes you think they came this way? It's like you just ran off in a random direction!
ああ
They
間違い
got
な
to
くい
be
る
here. It seems that kid
あ
was
いつは見
working
たとこ単
alone.
独犯だいくら
No
強
matter
かろ
how
うが
strong you are, it's impossible to outrun a large organization like the London firm.
必ず一度身近な場所に隠れようとするここいらじゃ
He'll try to hide somewhere for sure, and this forest is the most accessible hiding place around. I've come here before too.
なるほど
I see. You're thinking about it from the perspective of a criminal. Very impressive and
超
worthy of a
一流の泥
gentleman
棒紳
thief.
士ですね
そういうこと
Yep, huh? And your footsteps. They're close. We're almost on top of them.
距離が近いもうすぐだ
Lupin speeds up and we do our best to keep up with him. We break through the bushes into a clearing. The boy from before is standing there dumbfounded.
なんだ貴様ら
What's this? Did you follow me here? I'm surprised that there are humans capable of keeping up with me.
世に追いつける人間がいるとは驚きだな。だが、
Still, I'm not giving back the pendant, and I won't let you capture me either.
義理もない。
We look at each other.
そいつ
If it
がお前の
belonged to
親
your
父さんの
father,
持ち
then we
物っ
have
て
no
なら
business trying to take it
取り
away
返
from
す義
you.
理はねお前をマ
And
フィ
it
アに差
doesn't
し出
sit
す
right
の
with
も
us to hand you
どう
over
や
to
ら
the
目覚
London
めが
firm.
悪そうだ
ではな
Then
ぜ世を
why
追
have
って
you
きた？
followed me? You don't want the pendant back, and you don't want to catch me?
囚われろというわけでもない。目的が見え
I
る
don't see what the point is.
できれ
We'd
ば
like you to
僕
turn
たちは
yourself
君に
in, not to
自
the
首をしてほ
London
しいんだ。
firm, of course.
もちろんマフィア相手にじゃない
You think he's gonna
信
turn
頼で
himself
きる
in?
ヤードの人
We know someone at
僕
the
たちは
yard
知
who
って
can
る
be trusted. You can
その人
explain
に
the
事情を話
situation
し
to
て
him and be handled
そこで
appropriately
べき
there.
対応を
He
受
ain't
けてほしい
gonna be handled appropriately anywhere. He's a vampire.
余計な世
It's
話だ。
not your place to decide.
世にとって
Humans
は
are the
人
same
間
to
な
me.
ど皆
Stand
同
in
じ
my
だ。
way and I won't hold
邪
back.
魔をするならば容赦はしないぞ。
Just as Von Helsing said, it's impossible to tell what he'll do. That expression of hatred, he might harm someone else later on. But from how he fought earlier, we don't stand a chance against him. Lupin, I have an idea. I take a step forward. We're gonna persuade him! Because that's the option for Von Helsing. There's no way we're going to stop him if we try using force. Victor. Not Von Helsing's route, we're on Victor's route. That's what you do for Victor. That leaves only... Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you. We're on your side.
人間を信
I
用
have
す
very
る気な
little
ど
reason to
もうどう
believe
ない
that, human.
どうせ懸賞
You're
金目当
likely
てであろ
just
う。
after the reward.
あなたが壇
If
上
you
で宣
murder a
言したよう
human, then
に
taint your hands
人を
with blood,
殺し
as
そ
you
の手
said
を
you
血に染め
will,
るという
then
の
we
な
won't
ら
hesitate to
私
capture
たち
you.
も遠慮なくあなたを捕まえることにしましょうしかし
However, if you are
もし
still
まだ迷ってい
undecided,
る
I have a
のなら
suggestion. Why don't you
どうでしょう
come back to
か
my mansion for a
まず
nice
は
cup
私
of
の
tea?
屋敷で
That sounds like a horrible idea! Vampire and vampire
して
hunter
み
in
る
the
という
same
の
room.
は今よりももっ
You might be
と
able to make a better
冷静な
decision
判
once
断
you've
が下
calmed
せるかも
down.
しれませんよ
Da da da.
いいや、
My mind is already
要は
clear.
元から
I politely decline your offer.
その申し出は丁重に断らせてもらおう。
The boy shakes his head and takes a fighting stance. Suddenly, we hear footsteps from behind. I turn around to see Von Helsing. You caught up! Von Helsing says nothing, glaring silently at the boy before us. You!
久しぶりだな竜の子
It's been a while, son of the
Dora.
dragon.
そんなは、
Left that name behind.
Whoa,
I've taken on the name of my father.
要は父の名を継いだのだ。
そうか
I see. So you want me to call
では
you
私もお前を
Delarox
ドラクロは
the
二世と呼
second
ぼう
instead of Dracula? Do these two know each other? I'm about to ask when... In an instant, Delarox slides in close to Von Helsing. Von Helsing blocks the punch with his gun. But the force of the impact causes him to jump back to avoid falling over. How dare you! How dare you show yourself in front of me! Have you no shame!
顔を出せたものだな。
お前は
Keep
このま
going
まで
this
は
way
闇
and
に
you will
落ちる
fall into the darkness just
私と
like
同じように
me. You have no right to talk, Von Helsing!
様が知ったような口を叩くな。バンヘルシング！
The attack is intense. The boy throws a storm of punches, too fast for the human eye, but Von Helsing calmly blocks them.
殺してや
I'll
る。
kill you! I swear it!
絶対に殺してやる。
悪いが
Unfortunately,
私まだ
I
死ねない
can't die quite yet. Von Helsing swings his gun, but Delacroix jumps back to avoid the strike. I don't know. I'm gonna probably just call him Della for the time being, because I am going to keep fumbling up that name no matter what. The two glare at each other, and there's no room for anyone to intervene. But I found them! Over here! Oh, you stupid bounty hunters! We hear the other bounty hunters closing in. They finally caught up. Were you guys down for the count, though? Della looks away for a moment. Von Helsing, I'll wait for you at the place where you murdered my father! Da da da. If you do not come, I will hunt you down and kill you, and every last person who is important to you. The same goes for the rest of you. Everyone! Da da da. His eyes are full of murderous intent. When he glares at me, I can't help myself from taking a few steps backwards. Our paths have crossed for too long. We shall bring this to an end to this. With that, he disappears into the night before anyone can do anything to stop him. All that remains is the angry shouting of men searching for him in our own confusion. Da da da. Several hours later, we have returned to the mansion. Della disappeared in the forest without being captured. The auction organizers placed an even greater bounty on him, and the greedy bounty hunters blah blah blah. Da da da. Once we came back to the mansion, Von Helsing announced that he needed some fresh air and went outside. It's already midnight, but nobody seems to want to retire to their own room yet. Da da da. Da da da. I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing. What did Von Helsing do in the past? Did he murder that boy's father? Vampire hunter, known as a hero during the Vampire War where you people were exterminating vampires. How is that not coming across your mind that yes, he killed the boy's father because he was a vampire? I'm sorry. It just sounds so stupid to not understand that. If so, why did he... Vampire War, Vampire Hunter, connect the dots, guys! There are so many questions, but I can't quite tell if it's my place to ask him outright. The silence is finally broken by the Count. We must come to a decision. What? Confront him directly or urge him to change his mind. Or make sure that he doesn't harm us in the future. The latter option is probably a gentle way of suggesting that we kill him. I assume as much, but I can't bring myself to ask for clarification. That's easy for you to say, but he's just a kid. You know, I can't bring myself to fight him. Me too. And you seem to have his reasons for doing what he did. You're right, but Della came right out and said he would kill us. We need to think of something. Yeah. Either way, we can't just stand around and wait to be killed. Let's try finding his lair tomorrow. Lair? Do you mean the place the boy spoke of in regarding to his encounter with Von Helsing? I'm fine with heading over there, but where is it? Isn't Von Helsing the only one who would know? Yes, and this is Von Helsing's personal problem. Do you think that he would willingly let us accompany him? That's entirely up to him. If he says no, then that's that. In any case, let's call it quits for today. Whatever we decide to do, we need to rest before we can do it. Lupin is the first to leave the room. MP, Saint Germain, and Victor eventually all head up to their own rooms. As for me, for some reason I don't want to go to bed just yet, so I remain in my chair. Da da da. I wonder how long I've been sitting here. I sit in the quiet, deserted lounge with my eyes closed. I hear a noise and raise my head to see Victor standing at the open door.
Yeah.
Hey, you're up pretty late. Aren't you going to bed? So many thoughts keep coming to my mind, so I can't sleep. What about you? It's the same for me. I was thinking about Von Helsing and that kid.
バンのことを少し考えててさ。
Della?
うん。
Yes, I looked into all
こ
the
れまでに
incidents
彼
he's
が起こし
caused
た
up
事
till
件を
now.
最初からすべて調べてみたんだけど、狙った獲
Every
物はみん
object
な
he's targeted was
元
originally
は
part of the royal
吸血鬼
vampire
の王
family's
族が持って
fortune.
いた財産だったものら
So
しい
he's
んだ。
just taking back what's his. I can't blame him. What?
つまり彼は
That means he wasn't
盗んでいたん
stealing.
じゃない。
He was taking back the stolen
奪われ
vampire
た吸
fortune
血鬼
and
の
the
財産、
mementos of his people.
同胞の形見を
Again,
取り返
can't
してい
really
たん
blame
だ。
him for that.
知れ者ども
Stand aside, fools! I am here to reclaim that which is rightfully
世が
mine!
手に入れるべきものをここへ取り返しに来たのだからな。
Is that true?
多分
Van Helsing probably.
バンも
I'm sure he knows
そ
what's
のこと
going
は
on.
分かっているんだろうね。彼ほど深く
There's nobody who knows
吸
about
血
the
鬼たちの滅
extermination of
亡
vampires
を
better
知
than
る人は
him.
いないだろうから。
Victor, do you know Van Helsing well?
いや、
No,
知っているのは
only what's on the
表面的な
surface.
ことだ
He
け
was
だ
a
よ。
hero of the Vampire War 2 years ago.
彼は2年前の吸血鬼戦争で英雄になった。彼のおかげで
It's said that his actions brought the Vampire War to an end quickly, and the army only suffered a few
軽微な
losses.
被害で済んだと言われている。人類に
He
被害を
raided the
加え
lair
よう
of the
とした
vampires who were
吸
threatening
血鬼たちのア
humanity
ジトに乗り込んで吸血鬼の王
and killed the vampire
Dracula
king
を殺し
Della.
その一
Della
族
the First, along with
全
his
員
entire
殺したと言わ
clan.
れてる。戦争は
That's
それがきっ
pretty
か
much
けで
how
終
it
結した。
much ended the war, aside from
あとは
hunting
ただ
down stragglers.
残党狩りがあっただけだ。
Was all that necessary? Victor slowly shakes his head.
吸血鬼という
We
存
were all
在
told
が
that the vampires were trying to wipe out humanity.
危
I
害
don't
を
know
加
for
えようとした
myself how much of that is
そ
actually
れがど
true.
こまで本当なのか僕にはわからないよ。でも
I can say one thing for
はっきり
sure.
言えるこ
War
と
is
が
nothing but formalized murder. It
戦争
has
は
no
ただの
justice.
殺し合いだ。そこに正義なんてない。
I notice that Victor's hands are clenched tightly into fists. Victor, what's the matter?
な
Oh,
い
it's
や
just that I was a
僕も
royal alchemist,
宮廷
understand?
錬金
The
術師
war
なんて
feels
やってい
very
たからさ。
personal to me.
あの戦争に関しては他人事じゃいられなくて。
Victor's tone makes me feel like he's avoiding the truth.
それでも
But I don't
Van
think
は
Von
簡単
Helsing
に
is so
誰かを
cold that he
殺すよ
can
うな
casually kill someone.
冷酷な人間じゃないと思うんだ。彼が称えられてい
And
る
I think that
いわゆる
those heroic actions
英雄
he's
的な
been praised
行為
for are far from the
事
truth.
実からほど遠い気がするんだ。
Yes, I think so too.
あ
Sorry for
話し
keeping
込
you
んじゃ
so
ったね。
long. I'm going up to
僕もそ
bed
ろそろ
now.
寝ると
You
する
should
よ。
do the same.
君も早く眠った方がいい。
Thanks. Victor smiles and gives me a little wave as he leaves. I still can't sleep, though, and so I head outside the mansion. I only have one reason for doing so. I saw Van Helsing through the window and I couldn't help but come out after him. I wonder where he went. I know I saw him right here. I feel that I can see him, that if I can see him, the thoughts that stir up my emotions, like Von Helsing's past and Della II's hateful gaze, will somehow be soothed. Oh! I find him. Da-da-da! He doesn't seem to be doing anything, just standing there deep in thought. I'm about to call out to him, but then I see what is a somehow sorrowful state he is in, and I hesitate. Oh, it's you. What are you doing out at this time of night? Von Helsing notices me before I can make up my mind to speak. This is where, because you're not on Von Helsing's route, you're not going to frickin' ask. We're on Victor for the moment. We'll get to you later, buddy. Don't ask. No, it's nothing.
そうか。
I see. Von Helsing responds softly without looking in my direction. I won't ask. I can't bring myself to ask. If I were to ask him if he killed Deli's father, it would most likely be the truth. But there's nothing I could do about it, even if I knew the truth. I probably won't be able to even be sad or surprised about it. Blue? What is it?
明日
I'm going to see
私は
Della
ドラ
the
クロは
Second
2世の
tomorrow,
元へ行く
and I can't avoid my connection with that boy.
あの少年との関わりを避けることは許されない
All right. The young boy said he would kill Von Helsing, and he's decided to go there. That must mean he's willing to kill or die. Von Helsing's eyes reflect a silent but
私は部屋
yet
に戻る
unwavering
お
determination.
前も用はない
I'm going back to my room. If you have no business with me, you should go back to your own bed as well. I nod and make my way back to the mansion. When I enter my room, Cece comes to me, wagging his tail. Oh, I'm sorry, Cece. That's right, we always sleep together. Were you worried about me? Everything's fine. Let's go to bed. Cece hops up on the bed and curls up. I feel the weight of his small body on my feet and close my eyes. Von Helsing. Delacrocus II. My father. And me. Dot. I think about all kinds of things, but the conclusion I ultimately arrive at is simply, everyone probably lives under the burden of all different events in their past. What burden am I carrying? It's with this thought that I gradually fall asleep. The next day. The train slowly leaves the station. We are headed for the place where Della the Second is waiting for us. According to Von Helsing, it is far to the north of London, all the way in Scotland. It's at least a one whole day journey away. In the end, we all decided that we would travel there together. Von Helsing had no objections to our request to accompany him. Von Helsing and Della the Second, do they mean to continue fighting until one of them falls? One having lost his family and the other having taken it away, even if this is the path they've chosen for themselves? All I can think about is whether there is a way to avoid Von Helsing's death. And the death of Della the Second. The weather doesn't look very good. It appears we might be in for some rain. I look outside the window. Ominous gray clouds cover the sky. It feels like a foreshadowing of the events to come, and I avert my eyes from them. From this point until we arrive, no one says much, and we spend our time either looking out the window or reading. The boy's father died during the Vampire War. He says Von Helsing killed him. Is something wrong? Without realizing it, I'd been staring at Von Helsing. Oh, yes. It seems like you haven't slept much, so I was wondering if you were all right. I see. I'm fine. You should follow the example of the others and get some rest. With those few words, the conversation comes to an end. I wonder what he's thinking right now. We're all deep within a forest. We arrive at the right station at dawn, but there is still a long journey ahead. It's already sunset. The sun is going to set soon. Are we almost at the place you're heading for? Just a little further. We walk through the woods in silence. Von Helsing? Silence. But I don't back down and keep talking. What are you going to do to that boy? If the only options are to kill or be killed, what did he come here to do? Who can say? He doesn't give a clear answer and starts walking even faster. We walk for 2 more hours. The scenery doorway suddenly opens up around us and the trees are replaced by a tall building.
こりゃすげえな。
Whoa, this is pretty amazing!
うわ
Wow,
すご
it's
く
a
大きなお
huge
屋敷だ
mansion.
ね
It looks old.
ずいぶん古いようだけど
吸血鬼
The
一族
history
の
of the
歴史は
vampire
古
race is
く
long,
各地
and
に
they have
点在
lived
していた
in a
よう
number
です
of regions.
ここも
This is
その
most
拠
likely
点の
one of their
一つなのでし
bases.
ょう。
なんつうか
I don't know how to put
でかいしすげえん
it.
だけど
It's huge and amazing,
なんか
but it has a
寂しい場所なんだ
melancholy feeling about it. Now that he mentions it, the castle does have a certain sadness. Della, leader of the vampires in Von Helsing, battled. The exact location is unknown, but it is likely in the northern region of the United Kingdom. Seeing as how we were told that we got all the way to Scotland, that's where I'm suggesting this is. Is that boy waiting for us all by himself in a mansion that used to stand with such dignity in the past?
行くぞ。
Let's go. Von Helsing sets off and we follow. Our footsteps echo in the hall. While the interior is in disrepair, it is not as bad as the decrepit exterior.
なんか
It's hard to believe how run down this place is. Empy says this in a soft voice, sounding sadder than I expected. I turn around. Empy, have you been here before?
いやないよ
Nope, I've never been
な
here.
いんだけど
But there's something about
なんだ
it.
かなんだかね
インピ
Empy, you were questioning
ド
why
ラクロ
Della
の
the
2世が
Second
な
is
ぜあ
so
れほど強い
strong.
のかお前は疑問に思っていたな
え
Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, he's a vampire, but he's just a kid. Anyone
い
would
く
think
ら
it's
吸血鬼って言っ
strange.
てもさ子供だぜそりゃ不思議に思うっての
疑問に答えて
I'll
よ
clear that up for
ド
you.
ラクロは2世
Della the Second is a pureblood. Pureblood?
吸血鬼という
The
種族は
vampire
閉
race
鎖
were
的では
very
あったが
reclusive, but humans, after all, are the ones who determine the state of the world.
そして
Because vampires are so similar in nature to them, they could not remain completely
そ
detached
の
from
世界
human
と無関係
society.
ではいられない時代を経るに
As
つれ
time passed, a group of vampires deepened their relationships with humans and their blood
そ
began
の
to
血は混
mix.
じり合っていった
なるほ
I
ど
see. I
種
suppose
族を
love
超えた愛
knows no
という
bounds,
もの
even
でしょうか
species.
表現
Call
を
it what
好きに
you
すれば
like.
いいやがて
As the relations with humans grew stronger, those who were against it became a minority within the overall population.
全体から見ればごく少数となった単なる人嫌い
There are those who simply detest humans or cite vampiric pride.
理由は様々だ
The reasons varied, but all of them possessed the incredible physical abilities that vampires originally
高い
had.
身体能力を誇った
I see. So the
じゃあ
reason the kid is so
あのちびす
strong
けが
is because
強
he
い
has
の
no
は
human blood
この
in
血が
him.
混じってないからか
昔はむしろ
Which means
あ
that
れが普
might
通だった。
that might
ってことだ
was
よね。
probably the norm in the past.
吸血鬼は
Vampires used to be a
人間
source
の
of
畏
fear
怖の
for
対象だっ
humans.
たって言うけ
I
ど
can see why.
それもうなずける話だね。
だが結
But
局のところ
ultimately, most of those who
人間
chose
との
not to
交流
mingle
を
with
拒んだ
humans
者たちの
naturally
大半は
disappeared.
自然と消えていくことになったがな
Source of fear, huh?
ね
Van Helsing continues speaking as he walks.
奴はもう
He's
すぐそこにいるかつて私
He'll be
が
at the place where I murdered the vampire king
ドラクロワを
Della
殺したその場所に
Croaks. We suddenly enter an open space, a large room the size of a great hall. I see a wide, luxurious staircases and elaborate chandeliers. Although everything looks worn out now, their presence speaks of the past splendor of this mansion. Mansion, castle, pick one and stay with it. And then...
待っていたぞ
I've been waiting for you, Von Helsing! Standing at the center of the stairs is the pure-blooded vampire, and as if he had been waiting this whole time,
父上が
I shall have your head on this
で
in this place where my father spent his last moments. We all tense up at these hateful words. However, without hesitation, Von Helsing steps forward without even drawing his guns. Von Helsing?
そこで見ている
Stand back and watch.
おいおい
Whoa, whoa,
一人で
whoa!
平
Are
気な
you
のかよ
sure you don't need our help?
これはあくまでも
This
私
is
の
my
問題
problem
だ
to deal with. You can all stay back here. Back here.
私だけでいい
Oh? You came
大
with
勢
a
で来たというのに
rent
助けは求めるの
to
か
but don't seek their help? I don't care if you attack me all at once.
まあその結果
It's just a matter of
転
having
がる
more
死体の
dead
数が
bodies
増
to
える
clean
だ
up
けになるかも
afterwards.
しれんがな。
無駄
You
口が
sure
多いな
enjoy
ドラ
talking,
クロは2世
Della. Do you fear
私
me?
を恐れているのか私が憎
Why don't
む
you
の
go
は
ahead and kill me if you
早
hate
々
me
に
that
殺して
much?
みるがいい
That is, if you
も
can.
っともそれができるならばの話だが
Da da da. Da da da. In the tense atmosphere, the air around the boy seems to swirl. Very well. He brushes his cape back and raises his fist.
よう以前のよ
Don't
と
think
思
I'm
う
the
な。
same as before.
お
I
前を
haven't been
殺すた
training
めだけに
endlessly for the sole
要は
purpose of
執念
ending
を
your
重ねて
life.
きたのだ。父上の
My
船
father's regret,
母
my
上の
mother's
悲しみ
misery, and my people's
同胞
anger
たちの
will
怒
all
り
be
を今
avenged
ここで
here
晴らしてく
and
れる。
now. Da da da. Here I come, Von Helsing. His speed enables him to close the 10 steps between them in an instant. As we expected, Della II's physical capabilities are extraordinary. Da da da. Do you take me for a fool? You don't even have your
もう
guns
慣
out!
れているのか。
Von Helsing takes every one of the boy's punches without so much as a change in his expression.
どうした。
What's the matter? Aren't you gonna fight back? Da da da! You!
まあ
How far must your mockery go? Von Helsing brushes aside an unending stream of punches and kicks, doing nothing but fighting defensively. But how is Von Helsing able to block these attacks so easily? From what I saw at the auction, the child's fists hold a tremendous amount of power. Is it really possible to take this many blows even though they might not all be direct hits?
あれは
He isn't
相手
taking
の
the
力
force
を
of his
正面
foe's
から受け
attacks
止めて
head
いない
on.
からですよ
The Count speaks out as if reading my mind.
力を受け
The
止める
hits
の
aren't
では
hitting him
なく
directly,
その
and he's
力の
able to
方向を
skillfully
巧みに
avert
そ
them
らす
in
こと
different
で
directions to
威
lessen
力を
the
逃がしている
impact.
んですとはいえ
But
あれは
that
あ
method
く
of
まで
fighting is
も
probably something
バン
only
だから
Von
可能
Helsing
な
can
戦法
do.
でしょう常人で
No
は
normal person
ド
would
ラ
be
ク
able
ロ
to
は
react
2
to
世の
Della's
拳
attacks this
に
way.
反応すらでき
His
ないでしょう
reputation as a human weapon is earned.
人間兵器の名は嘘ではないということです
Does that mean both of them are superhuman beings above the range of what's considered normal? I suddenly recall my past of being called a monster and being hated. For some reason, this scene before me of two people fighting for their lives looks sad to me. Are you sure he doesn't need help?
助ける
There's
必要はないだ
probably
ろ
no need. But
別に見捨て
we're
ると
not
かそう
going
い
to
うことじゃ
abandon
ねえ
him.
さ
Just it's not what Von Helsing wants.
Van
And
はそれを
I'm
望
sure
ん
he
じゃい
has
ねえし
some sort of plan.
それにあいつにも考えがあるんだろ本気で
If
やべ
we
えと思っ
think
たら
he's in dire
問答
danger,
無用で
we'll
助け
go
りゃ
in
い
and
い
help. And we won't take
で
no
も
for
そ
an
れまで
answer.
は
Until
俺たちは
then,
何
we
もする
should
べきじゃ
stay
ねえ
out.
バンの言う通り
Just like Von Helsing
これはあ
says,
い
this
つ
is
が
probably
背負わなきゃい
something
け
he
ない
needs
こ
to
とだろう
tackle
から
on
な
his own. Something he has to do himself?
心配しな
Don't
くてもい
worry
いよ
about it. Von Helsing is
バン
strong.
は
I
強い
believe
し
he has a good heart.
優しい人だと思うきっと
He'll figure
な
a
んと
way
かし
out.
てくれる
He'll figure out a way. Okay. I nod hesitantly at Victor's points. As we watch the fighting progress, it all changes suddenly. Von Helsing sinks his fist into the boy's abdomen. Da da da. Von Helsing wastes no opportunity when his opponent loses his balance and delivers a blow to Della's head with his elbow. The boy jumps back in defense, however. By that time, Von Helsing has his two shotguns out and already pointed at Della.
動けば
Move and I'll shoot. The tables have completely turned from his defensive fighting earlier. The hunter and the hunted. A tense silence fills the space between them. So, I can easily avoid anything you try to shoot at me! Would you like to try it? If you do, it will cost you your life.
お前は生き絶えることになるがな。お前自身
You yourself should already understand. You are far weaker than your late
お
father.
前は亡き父上よりはるかに弱い。お前では
You cannot defeat me.
私に勝てない。
Then shoot!
幸福
I
を
only
求め
seek your surrender. I had no intention of harming
私
you
はそもそ
from
も
the start.
お前に危害を与える気はない。
What is the meaning of this? You would show me mercy? Now that is far too late!
警告だ。
I'm warning you.
動く
Don't move. Then why didn't you show us this mercy 2 years ago? I don't want to shoot
撃
you.
ちたくはない。
You! If it wasn't for you! Mother and father would still be alive! The boy leaps forward. I gulp at the dull boom of the gunshot. Della is rolling on the floor as if he had been thrown back.
警告した
I
はずだぞ。
warned you. Not a single drop of blood stains his clothes. Instead, there are rock salt. Von Helsing had no intention of killing the boy from the very beginning. I'll kill you! Even after being shot, Della stands up. Von Helsing fires another shotgun blast and the vampire falls to the ground. I will destroy you! And everything you hold dear! Even then, Della tries to stand up once again. Della screams as the gunshots continue.
立つな。
Stay down! I will get my revenge! No matter what! I will not forgive you for betraying my parents' kindness! Ah! His body is blown away like an old rag and rolls across the floor. Von Helsing! That's enough, Von Helsing! It seems like Della has finally lost the strength to withstand any more gunshots and has stopped moving. His face is twisted in pain.
力の差
It
が
should
分
be
か
clear that you are no match for me, Della the Second.
お前の
There
実
is no
力
way
で
you can defeat me with
決
your
して私を倒
capabilities.
すことはできない。それと
And stop stealing treasures.
これ以上
Humans can be more cruel than you can imagine.
人間はお前が思っている以上に残酷だ。油断しているお
If
前
you
で
don't
は
stay on your toes, you're going to be consumed one day,
人
someday.
間すべてに復讐
Give
す
up
ること
trying
な
to
ど
take
諦
your
める。
revenge out on the entire human race. I will never forgive you, Von Helsing. Not you. Not ever. Yes, I am the only one deserving
お
of
前
your
が
ire.
殺すのは私だけでいい。
Von Helsing stands and looks down at the boy for a long
今は
time.
まだ
But
お
you
前に
can't
殺さ
kill
れ
me
るわけ
just
にはい
yet.
かない。
There is still something I must
私
do.
もどうしても果たさなければいけない目的がある。だが
But once it's all over, I'll gladly give myself
全てが
to
終わ
you
った
to
ら
be killed. I deserve as much.
私はお前に殺されよう。私はそれだけのことをした。
Von Helsing.
ドラクロは2世。
Della the Second,
Oh,
my
my
death
God.
must put an end to your
私
quest
を
for
殺して終わりに
revenge.
しろ。それ以上
Don't turn your hate on anyone else.
誰も憎むな。
Della slowly rises to his knees, shaking. He apparently has no more strength to resist, and Von Helsing lowers his guns. What is the meaning of this? Are you trying to atone for your crimes? I will not let it happen. You can't hold out a helping hand and pretend that you're good.
救いの手を差し出すなど
Just kill me. I could never face mother and father knowing I had accepted your sympathy.
顔向けできない
I don't need to kill you.
殺せ
Kill me.
殺せ
Kill me. The boy crumples to the ground. Oh, Della. Oh, God, don't cry, boy. Don't cry. Oh, it hurts. For a while, his crying is the only thing that breaks the silence within the hall. Outside, thunder roars in the distance, dully echoing through the house. I don't know the truth behind the war 2 years ago or what the war was really like. I only have knowledge from books I've read. I don't understand war very well. But to me, Della II and Von Helsing both look like victims carrying the weight of their sadness from those events. A huge mansion has gone to ruin. He was probably living here all alone for the past 2 years, just like I'd been in Wales. No, his pain is far greater than mine. A hatred that he can't do anything about, and an anger that burns through him. His suffering must have been immense. I speak hesitantly. Do you think we could possibly bring him back with us?
この
Him?
子
You mean
とは
Della?
ドラクロは2世のことですよね。
え
What? Blue!
いくらなんでもそれは
Did
無
you
理って
say
ことじ
that's
ゃない
impossible?
こ
The
の
kid's
坊や
been saying he
俺た
wants
ち
to
のこ
kill
と
us.
殺すって言ってたんだぜその
It
発想は
never even
さすが
crossed
に
my
なかった
mind
っ
as
つ
an
うか
option.
なんて
We've
言うん
gotta,
だ
I gotta say, I'm
とりあえ
against
ず
it.
俺は反対
それは
I can't
僕
agree
も
to
賛
it
成しか
either.
ねるかな
His presence puts us all
み
at
んな
too
の
much
安
of a
全を考
risk to
え
be
れば
acceptable.
彼という存在は危険すぎるよ
As I expected, everyone disagrees. I could tell that Della, leaning on the staircase to support himself, was quietly looking at me.
どう
Blue,
してそうしたい
why
と
would you
思う
want to do that? You must have a
なんか
reason.
理由があるんだろ
Now that Lupin's asked, I start to explain my reasons little by little. I think it must be very lonely for him to stay here all by himself. I think that's very sad. At first I didn't realize it because being alone seemed so natural to me. But now that I look back, the years I was alone were a very painful and trying time in my life. I try to explain myself, but the words just aren't coming out and I get frustrated. I think there are a lot of things he won't see or understand, not as long as he remains here. That's why I want you to come with us. To think things will start to look different. I think things will start to look different to you with a change of scenery. Does that sound crazy? Blue. Yes.
貴様
That
は今
certainly does sound
相当おかしなことを言っているぞ
Della suddenly starts talking.
なぜ
Why are you so
そんなに
desperate
必死
to
になる
help me? You don't
世の
even
こと
know
を
me.
何も知らな
So
いお
why
前
should
が
you say things like
な
this?
ぜ世を気遣
As
うよう
if
な
you
ことを
cared. His gaze is sharp, searching for answers. I look directly back at him, staring into his eyes. My life has not been as difficult as yours, but I know a little bit about loneliness. That's why I want to try and do something about that. Even though it's a dangerous situation, I also know the pain of losing parents. He remains silent for a long time.
世の感情を
So you
勝手に
presume
決
to
めつ
know
けた
how I
のね
feel. And now you're
それ
trying
をどう
to
にかして
save
やり
me?
たいだと
Your opinions are worthless.
実に勝手な意見だな
I'm sorry. Della takes a breath and then looks around the hall before turning to me again.
ここは
This place is the
この屋敷は同胞の
manastomum of my people. My
家族の
family.
墓だ
A tomb needs a keeper.
墓には墓守りが必要なのだ世は
I cannot leave this
こ
place
こを離れ
behind.
るわけにはいかない。
復讐をなす
Isn't
ことが
revenge your only
お前の
desire?
悲願なのだろ
Van Helsing suddenly speaks up.
う。ならば
Then, for the sake of those who
お前は
rest
ここに
here,
眠
you
る
must
同
keep
胞
an
のた
eye
め
on
に
me. Oh, you little!
全てが
So that when all is said and done, I won't
私の
just change
心
my
変わりをし
mind
て
and
逃げ
take
出さな
off.
いようにな。そしていつか
Kill me someday.
私を
Then
殺
you
し
can return here with that act,
そ
with
の
that
事実をもって
act as your
歯
memorial
向けの
to
花
them.
とするがいい。
Da da da.
その言葉に偽
Can
り
I
は
trust
ない
you,
のだ
Van
な。
Helsing?
ヘルシング。
あ
Yes. I don't believe that
その
something
程
as
度の
small
こと
as
で
this will atone for my
あ
crime.
私の罪が消えるとも思っていない。だが
But right now, that is as much as I can offer you.
私にできることはそれくらいだ。
Van Helsing falls silent. Della doesn't say anything either and simply stares at him. There's a long silence. Finally, in a soft voice,
わかった。
Fine,
お前たち
I
と
will come
共
with
に
you.
行こう。
Elsewhere, Finis stares up at the ceiling of St. Paul's Cathedral. This cathedral was demolished in the Great Fire of 1666 and rebuilt by the famed architect Christopher Wren. It is occupied by the Twilight Organization. The moonlight is tinted by the stained glass windows, spraying colored lights across the floor. He can't help but smile. The magnificence and beauty that his father Isaac Beckford so loved brings him peace of mind. When he is here in this place, he feels like he is communicating with his father. He hears footsteps from behind and turns around to find Alistair.
フィニス
Venus, it seems there's a report concerning the location of what you've been searching for.
そう
I see.
今
It
回
took
は
them
随分
quite
時
a
間がかか
while
った
this
ね
time. After the train
あの列
incident
車
and
の
all,
件
I'm
といい
starting to think Twilight
黄
is
昏も人
understaffed.
材不足かな
You can be sarcastic if
嫌味
you
を言う
wish,
のは構
but
わ
that
ない
won't get you any results.
それで結果が変わるわけではないぞ。
嫌味
Sarcasm?
やめて
Come
よ
now,
アレスター
Alistair. I trust
僕は
you.
君を
You make
信
an
頼してる
amazing lackey.
素晴らしい部下だと思ってるよ
やれや
That's what I'm talking
そ
about
れが
right
嫌
there.
味だという。
それで
So,
彼
where
らは
are
どこに
they?
このロンドンの
Reports say somewhere in London,
という
which means that they are pretty much don't have a clue
Yes.
where they are.
全く分かっていないに等しい。
何それ
You call that a
報
report?
告になら
I
ない
take
じゃん
back what I said about you being an
や
amazing
っぱり
subordinate.
素晴らしい部下っていうのは取り消してもいいかない
かよう
Say what you like. Granted, they have a
あちらには
master
逃走の
escape
天才
artist on
がい
their
る。
side, but it seems
それ以
something
上
more
に何か
is opposing us. Alistair strokes his beard and takes a deep breath before continuing.
まあこれでも
We're
努力
doing our
して
best
い
to
る
find them. Don't be so hard on us.
多めに見てほしいもの
いず
I
れに
don't
し
need
ろ
excuses.
総力を
I
挙げ
need
て
you
調
to
べて
pull
よ
out all the stops in your search.
もう計画の準備
We're at the final
は最終段
preparations of
階
our
に入ってるん
plan.
だからさ
だ。良いの。
As you wish. I must excuse
では
myself.
私は
I have an
先
early
に
lecture at
失
the
礼
university tomorrow.
明日は朝早くから大学で講義があるのでね。
Oh,
そうそう
Alistair.
アレ
There's
ス
one
タ
more thing I need to ask
一
you.
つ聞きたいことがあるんだけど
Alistair, who had already turned to walk away, stops and looks back.
何かに
What is it?
あの列車の
Back
騒
on
動
the
の
train,
時
you
わざと
intentionally
ヘ
let
ル
Von
シング
Helsing
を殺
live,
さなかっ
didn't
たよ
you?
ね
You could have killed him if you
や
wanted.
ろうと思えばいくらでもできたでしょどうして殺さ
Why
なかった
didn't
の
you? Was it because he was your
黄昏にい
apprentice
た
when you
頃
were a
の
member of
元教
Twilight?
え子だから
Ah,
君のような
details.
本当
I
の
didn't
天
think
才
that a
が
genius like
あ
you
の
would
場
let a
面で
potential source of
後々
future
の面
trouble
倒を
off the
放置
books
するとは
hook
思
in
わな
that
かったから
situation.
さ
Huh. Well, well,
これは
I
これは
didn't think you thought
君
so
が
highly
私を
of
そこ
me.
まで買ってい
The
る。
reason, though, is quite simple.
しかし理由は実に単純だ。投げ込まれた
I
花
was
火に
taken
動
aback
揺
by
して
that
しま
ball
う
of fireworks. When I looked back, he was already gone. That's
す
all
で
there
に
is
彼は
to
姿
it.
を消していた。それだけのことだ。
へえ
Oh, really?
何かおかしな点
Is
でも
my
ある。
explanation unsatisfying?
わかっ
Fine,
たよ
if you say so.
そういうことにしておいてあげる君も
I
人の
must
子だとい
say,
うことが
it's a
分か
bit of a
っ
relief to find out you're
少し
not
安心した
completely
くらい。
heartless.
たでも
But
覚え
remember
ておくと
this,
いい
I rarely give out second chances,
二度
and
目
I
は
never give out thirds.
あ
Right, I'll
なるべ
make
く
sure not to forget.
あ、忘れないようにするとしよう。
Alistair bows slightly and then melts into the darkness and disappears. He is in a good mood, so much that he doesn't even mind Alistair's blunder. Soon, he can see his sister and become one with her. That was his father's very wish. He will carry out his father's will.
父様
Watch me,
見ていてください
father. That's a creepy laugh! His laughter echoes eerily throughout the acoustics of the cathedral. And scene, guys! That was chapter 5! We're gonna move on to chapter 6 next time. But obviously, let me get to where I can pause this and save. He runs with all his strength. Ha! Alrighty, we're saving. And as I'm saving the game, I am going to take you guys to the end credit screen. The place where you guys always just see constant stuff. And this is where you can look at other videos on the channel. Stay with the playlist in case there are more videos after this. Keep watching other videos on the channel, mainly the video that YouTube would recommend for you from all 300 of the videos I do have on my channel. Or if you are not subscribed today and you like the content that you see, you can subscribe to the channel today. Thank you all so much for helping support the series. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye, everyone.